Ladies and gentlemen, if you're tuning in right now, you are listening to the freshest radio show on the planet. This is Talk Drip Live. It's episode 9. Everybody in the building, make some noise for me really fast.
Make some motherfucking noise.
Now, we took a week off last week, right? We had some technical difficulties.
Some technicalities.
So we weren't here last week, but the week before, right, we talked about a lot of stuff. We talked about Kavempt. We talked about Kith Monday program like we always do. We talked about some Nike SB news, right? And this week, we're also going to talk about a lot of stuff, right? I got District Dabbers in the building with me this week.
Yeah, we in the building.
Everybody missed District Dabbers. Everybody give it up for District Dabbers really fast.
We're about to turp it up and slap it down, you heard?
So this week we're going to talk about some Fear God releases. We're going to talk about what Kith released this week because they released a lot of stuff this week. Drop. Right? We're going to talk about Nike Jordan releases. We're going to talk about a lot more stuff, right?
I saw we were thumbing through.
We was going back and forth.
Some behind the scenes shit.
We were doing some behind the scenes, some editing, right? Some consultating. Consultating.
I think you got a nice show lined up. And folks, you missed last week. There was no last week, right? So I feel like he's gonna go extra hard this week for you.
We are, man. I had a jam-packed episode last week and we couldn't do it. So we back this week.
That's what's up.
Before that, we got some shout outs to do. First shout out, can't miss this shout out. My man District Dabbers gets a shout out because this show isn't called Talk Drip Live. This show is called District Dabbers Presents Talk Drip Live with Peter Plains. This show would not be possible without the man. And every couple of weeks, I like to have the man with me to talk a little bit of drip.
I'm just honored to be in the building, bro. You're doing a great job. Keep up the great work, man. I'm getting great feedback about the show. Like, everyone that talks to me about the show.
Most of those are me and with different accounts. We got I Just Work here in the building. He's our visual coordinator. He's out here. He's taking pictures.
Yo, this guy is a beast, man. You're gonna start seeing a lot of his work.
You're gonna see a lot of his work. If you have any visual coordinating needs, you hit up I Just Work here on Instagram because he just works here, but he works in other places too. He just works. He's a busy guy. Next, we are missing a slot because Shoes for Days is not in the building this week, but that's okay. Shoes for Days will be back next week. And he's going to be co-hosting right where District Dabbers is.
Nice.
So don't even worry about it. Shoes for Days is going to be back.
I'll get to scooch over to
I'm going to be over here. You know? District Dabbers will be on this side. Everybody's going to be here. Next shout out. Jacob's finally back.
Jacob is back.
Jacob's finally back. I haven't had Jacob here for 2 weeks.
Jacob on the board.
Take another one.
No, bro, you had to
give it up for Jacob.
I couldn't even get around Jacob at the Hip Hop Museum grand opening. It was so crazy.
It was an amazing grand opening.
He was interviewing all the important people and shit.
Look at that.
It was
awesome. He was getting his Charlemagne on.
Yeah, it was awesome.
He was getting his
I was floating.
But if you are tuning in for the first time, this is Talk Drip Live. This is our 9th episode. We are DC's first and only sneaker radio show. We are exclusively about sneaker culture, streetwear culture. If it comes out, if it's going to sell out, if it's going to make you any bit of money, best believe I'm going to talk about it.
Factual.
And that's exactly what this show's about. This is Talk Drip Live. It's episode 9. We're going to take a small break. We're going to be right back.
Sounds good.
That's about it. We'll be right back.
We got a commercial break.
Gentlemen, if you're tuning in right now, you are listening to the freshest radio show on the planet. This is Talk Drip Live. We've been talking about bringing a streetwear sneaker radio show to Washington, D.C. My name is Peter Plains. I'm an avid reseller. Exactly what an IG reseller goes through. And I'm a piece of shit too, so I get it. That Supreme picture for me. But Tommy Hilfiger knew what Kith was, and he wanted Ronnie Fife puts what kind of fabric he's gonna use. $1,098 TV show itself. So they got the rights for the kids almost every year, but we got a Nike apparel. Pull up this video, right? And so now these are as big as possible. We got box logos this morning. You were looking at the sellout times for how fast these boxes. You can watch our show on YouTube tomorrow. You can watch on WLVSradio.com right now. You can watch on my Instagram live. Everybody, I appreciate you guys. We're going to see you guys next week with a brand new show. This is Talk Drip Live, where we talk drip live. Thank you so much, and we're out. And we're back. If you guys want to talk some drip, make some noise in the building.
Make some motherfucking noise. You got a musical guest today, don't you?
We do. We have James Joint in the building, right? He's out of Sterling, Virginia, and he's about to perform his track, Drunk Text. We got my man C's in the building, who's going to drop a poem.
Oh, shit.
Right? He's gonna drop some deep shit on everybody, bro.
Well,
I can't wait to see facial reaction.
Bro, you gotta be moved because I seen on your story you was like, yo, I'm getting heavy into this slam poetry.
We're gonna do everything on Talk Drip Live. Every single week we push an envelope.
Bro, this is your outlet. This is what you're supposed to do, man. So if slam poetry is what's doing it for you,
I can do whatever I want.
Find the best slam poets in the city and put them on your stage.
I can do whatever I want.
That's exactly. It's your fucking show.
We gonna have a live band over there, a guy with a cello, saxophone, all of that.
I mean, I would rather see a band with like plastic buckets and water jugs.
Some go-go shit. We could do it.
I got a whole cartoon in mind.
You know why? Because we could do whatever the fuck we want. We can do whatever the fuck we want.
Yep, it's your hour, bro.
But it's Talk Drip Live, so we gotta start talking some drip. The first thing on the list is this Nike Air Fear God release.
Okay.
Right? We gotta talk about this light bone colorway.
Those are so sick.
We gotta talk about this light bone colorway. All right, we got the black ones. The black ones came out a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, the black ones look way dope.
These are the light bones. This was one of the most hyped colorways up until now. Everybody really wanted to see this.
I don't see gray and white right now. Well, maybe a splash of blue.
So what he was going for was the light bone top, and then it was a white midsole, and then the bottom. It's an icy bottom on it. So it's like a light blue bottom.
So
it yellows over time.
Rectangle's the ice.
Yeah, and it yellows over time, right? So that's what he was going for. The light bone colorway. $395 is the retail price of this shoe, right? Fire. They sold out fucking immediately.
I don't doubt it.
And on the resale market, last time I checked, they were going for about $900, right? So if you were able to secure a couple pairs, that shoe made you your money a couple times fucking over.
Facts.
Couple times over. Other than that, it's a beautifully designed shoe. He made it as a basketball shoe. He also released a shoot around, so an actual basketball version, which is the next picture. So we got the shoot around and we got the light bone. So the first one's more of a flex piece, right? And the second one's what you would like
actually playing.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
So this one was $300. The Air Fear God, the one right before, was $395.
I don't know how I feel about the second one.
That one's still going for like $6, $7 too. They both like sold the fuck out.
Yeah.
I remember I went to a concert and asked some dude just had the black ones on, the black shoes.
So they just kind of flipped the top part of it, basically.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what they did. And then they put the strap in for support.
Yeah.
So like, you could like shoot better threes and all that.
Yeah, see, those just look so much sicker to me.
They do, right? It looks futuristic to me, man.
It does. Like, it makes me think of like Back to the Future joints a little bit.
To me, it says like if Kanye were to stay with Nike and we got an Nike Air Yeezy 3, that's what that Nike Air Yeezy 3 would look like.
Yeah.
But Jerry Lorenzo copped it with the Fear of God, and it's a fantastic looking
that's
shoe.
sick.
We got to put our hats off to Jerry Lorenzo. We've talked about Fear of God a lot. What Jerry Lorenzo's done for the culture. He's been around for a long time, ever since he was designing tour shit for Justin Bieber and him. Mm-hmm. But he's done a lot. Fear of God is a very expensive brand. He charges $400 for a T-shirt. $1,000 for a hoodie, $1,800 for a jacket, and people pay it because he's cemented in the game, and people fuck with whatever he has to release.
And you own a piece that's like a status piece.
Exactly, it's a status piece.
It's a status piece. It's a flex. Piece, it is a fucking flex.
If you were like our age, instead of a Gucci hoodie, you'd rather have a Fear of God.
Yeah,
hoodie,
for sure.
Right, way more of a statement piece.
Yeah.
Air Fear God 1, beautiful shoe. Moving on. All right, so we gotta talk about Kith Monday program. We gotta talk about Kith Monday program.
They killed it.
So what he's doing, right? Ronnie Feig and Kith, what they're doing is every Monday they're releasing different like vintage movies, or not vintage movies, but like older movies.
Yeah.
Right. Whatever he really liked.
Kind of like cult classics, kind of.
Exactly, and they're paying homage.
Yeah.
So the 2
Mr.
weeks
Miyagi,
ago, there's 2 weeks ago they did Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Right. The week before that we talked about it. They did Poetic Justice.
Okay.
Right, with Tupac. So they did Karate Kid. This week they did Boys in the Hood.
Oh, man.
But again, this was from last week, and so we got canceled last week. We got to talk about it. So we'll talk about Boys in the Hood next week. But Karate Kid, everybody knows Karate Kid, the original Karate Kid, not with Will Smith's kid in it. Not the one with Will Smith's kid in it.
That's not Karate Kid.
That's not the original Karate Kid.
Not the Karate Kid.
Right? Daniel and Mr. Miyagi. That's the original Karate Kid.
Yes.
Right?
Facts.
Cobra Kai.
Yes.
That's the original Karate Kid.
I agree.
God damn it. So we got a hoodie.
We're not talking about any fucking remakes here.
Yeah. We got a hoodie. We got a crew neck. And we got a t-shirt.
Crew neck is dope too.
I like the crew neck. I'm not a big crew neck person, but I do like the crew neck. Right? And we got a t-shirt. Right? Make it a little big for me, Jacob, because if you make it a little big, you can tell that in Daniel's headband, it says "Just Us," which is the slogan for Kith. Which I thought was a clever way.
Shit, it's got the Kith on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
It says Kith right. Oh, it says Kith on his headband and it says "Just Us" right under it. Which I thought was a very classy way of throwing your Kith insignia onto it.
They freaked it, yeah.
And again, these are Kith t-shirts, Kith hoodies, Kith crew necks.
And Kith drops every Monday, right?
Every Monday. And if you've never owned Kith merchandise before, that is one of the best t-shirts you'll ever own in your life. That's one of the best hoodies you'll ever own in your life. You'll pay $160 for that hoodie.
But it'll be worth
every fucking dollar you paid for it.
The hoodie looks strong. It looks like it got a strong
That's
neck.
a heavyweight hoodie, man. Right? If you're fully grown, you're not growing no more, you buy that hoodie, you're going to have it for the rest of your life.
I look at that hoodie and think of the dude with the thick neck.
That's what I'm saying. Shout out Wide Neck.
Yeah, Wide
Shout
Neck.
out
Yeah.
Wide Neck.
Shout out Wide Neck.
Shout out Wide Neck. All right, moving on. What we got after this? Oh, we got this Mastermind collaboration.
That's
all right.
crack right
so on Monday
there.
or
Like
2 Mondays ago.
Looks very Sherlin-y to me.
That's sweet though, isn't it?
It's crack.
That's sweet.
That is crack.
That's sweet. That's some shit you wear at a concert when you're performing.
That is sick.
Right? Whether it's cold or hot outside, you put that on. That's hard.
It's hard.
All right. So Monday, Kith did the Karate Kid collaboration. That Friday, which was not this Friday, but last Friday, they released a collaboration with Mastermind World or Mastermind Japan, which is a very high-end fashion label out of Japan.
All right. Mastermind.
Yeah. My man.
So this is their collab right here.
This is their collaboration right here. So they released a lot of stuff with the collaboration.
Okay.
Whenever Kith does a collaboration with any big brand,
it's a big drop.
They release a lot of stuff. Right? Tommy Hilfiger, they release like 30, 40 items.
It makes sense, right? Yeah. So you could cake.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
But like most brands don't do that. Right? Like if Bape does a collaboration
but from like a business standpoint, right? You do a big drop, both of y'all eat.
Make as much stuff as you can. And especially if you're as popular as Ronnie Fieg is, everything's gonna sell out.
And who knows when you get the next collab with the dude, right? So like shit. He's giving you a chance to make mad money with the drop.
110%. So this was the first thing that came out the drop. Go back really quick, Jacob.
That one killed the first one.
So Mastermind is known for their Skull and Bones insignia, right?
Yeah.
And this is a very high-end fashion label. So this jacket, I believe, was $1,800 was the retail price.
That feels right.
And it's sold out in about I think it was about 30 minutes or so. Right? Moving on. We got a lot of stuff.
That one is crack, bro.
Everything that they release is crack. A lot of like motorcycle, heavyweight leather inspired pieces.
I love that shit right there, bro. That right there is sick with the Mastermind underneath. I love that look. It's a
very, very sweet
piece. That is drip right there.
And this isn't every piece that they release, but these are some of my favorites, right?
That's crack.
So this jacket was definitely one of my favorites. Skull and Bones, can't go wrong. Keep moving, keep moving. This cardigan to me was fucking sweet, bro.
Yo, it is drippy.
Like I don't wear cardigans like that. I'll be honest with you. It's an $800 cardigan. Also,
it's a dope little fit the dude got on.
That's a dope ass cardigan. I got some more pictures of this cardigan. Look at my man. He flexing with that.
He
cardigan,
doing way too much.
He's doing way too much, but I'm with it. Look at that with the box logo on the sleeve right there. That's dumb sweet to me. That is dumb sweet to me. Again, everything in this collaboration sold out. And everything is reselling not for too much, right? So if that $800 cardigan sold out,
you could probably sell it for a band.
Yeah, you could probably get it for like $9, even like $850, $875, because the guy really don't want it, and he kind of like hit the trigger too fast. To be honest, hit the trigger too fast. You gotta think about that
second jacket though. How much was the second jacket?
I believe the first one, the Parker we saw was I think
that was 18. You said
18,
right?
and I believe that one was 15 or 14, if I'm correct.
That is so
around that ballpark for
sick,
sure,
bro.
Around that ballpark for sure.
That jacket hurt my heart when I saw it.
Yeah, around that ballpark for sure. But yeah, Masaki Homa, right? That's the guy who created Mastermind. He created back in 2007, I believe. Right, so that's how long Mastermind. Or that might be Martin Rose, one or the other. But like that's how long Mastermind's been around.
So Mastermind is certified drip.
It's certified drip,
certified by the
government.
But
it's also very cult popular, right?
Yeah.
Like if you go to an average person on the street, they're not gonna know what Mastermind is. But if you go to a streetwear head,
but a real
they know
hype
exactly what you.
Be on point.
They know exactly what you got on. They know exactly what you got on. We can keep moving on. Let's see what else we got. What else we got? So this was another a hoodie out of the collection. It also has like tears in the edges, which I really like about it.
Yo, we got Shoes for Days on the check-in over here. Shout out to fam Shoes for Days on the check-in.
Is in the building.
You know what I'm saying?
He's gonna be back next week, bro. He's gonna steal my spotlight like he does every week, but he's gonna do it next week. But yeah, me and him were actually talking about the Mastermind collection because he was a fan of it, I was a fan of it, but we both agreed on the simple fact that it's priced way too high for it to be like available to the average consumer.
Yeah.
Like even if somebody buys it.
So what's the hoodies looking like? How much are the numbers on the hoodie?
I believe that hoodie was like $6. Yeah, I think it was like a $500 hoodie. I think it was like $567, some obscure number.
$600 hoodie, my nigga. You gotta wear that shit once a year.
I think it was like $567. That was the obscure number. 1997. That's when Mastermind started.
Okay.
2007 was Martin Rose, but 1997. So they're cemented. They've been around for a break. They've been around for a long fucking time.
Yo, shout out the model who's been able to maintain work ever since the Real Slim Shady video. I'm really impressed at how he's been able to maintain
man's facial
work.
expressions, bro. Like, you gotta keep that. Like, I don't want you to smile, but I also don't want you to frown. I don't want you to look excited,
like
but I also don't want you to look nervous.
Why he all Angry Birds in the face? He looked Angry Birds in the face.
He said, I got it.
He's like, so you just want me to look constipated? Got it. I'm on
just
it.
look constipated. I got it. I got it. Say less. Moving on. Yeah, so like that torn look, I fuck with that. I kind of fuck with that. Is that a little too young for you?
Is that a zipper?
I think it is a zipper. Yeah, there's a zipper right there. I believe they use YKK zippers too. So a YKK zipper is the ultimate sign of luxury.
Okay.
Check your jacket right now. If you got a YKK zipper, you're doing big things.
Oh, right.
That's what.
Okay.
YKK on your zipper. Everybody got quiet just to hear my man say YKK on your zipper.
Yo, it was like that was scripted.
That was scripted.
Have you guys been doing?
It was like, all right, everybody's gonna shut up and you just gonna say YKK.
It's like there was a text group I missed or some shit. But yeah, that shit. So what's up with the suit underneath? That's also part of the drop, correct?
I believe that is part of the drop.
So is that like a floral?
So it's like
pattern,
a whole
like a
fit.
paisley
The whole
kind of
fit.
like,
Yeah. I think they went with like a floral paisley type of deal, like some summer shit, right, with the winter shit.
Yeah,
all right,
I like the colors. What's this, a Vans collab?
So we got, along with all the clothes that they released, they also went ahead and released some Vans too. So they released 4 different Vans, right? They released 2 high tops, 2 low tops. Oh no, they released 2 high tops, a low top, and a slip-on, right? So they released 4 different types of Vans. So this is also Kith, Mastermind, and Vans.
That's a 3-way collab right
It's
there.
a 3-way collaboration, bro.
Wow.
And it doesn't happen often. And this is also the first time Kith has ever collaborated with Vans. They've collaborated with everything, but this is the first time a Vans collaboration's come out of it. Mastermind has collaborated with Vans by themselves. They've collaborated with Adidas. They've collaborated with a lot of brands. But this is the first time Kith has ever collaborated with Vans.
So it's like
Lots
of lube, bro.
So I believe, obviously, they get the shoe from Vans, and then Kith and Mastermind together work on what they're going to put on the shoe, what materials they're going to use, all that stuff. So this is the first shoe we got. I believe the retail, again, very high retail prices, even though they are Vans. I believe this was $160. $160 was the retail price. But for a high top van, bro,
right.
That's a really high ticket for a high top.
But they're a little bit drippy.
Yeah. So very good materials. I think they used the thick cut suede and the black. And my personal favorite is the next ones. So they put Sherpa on the inside.
Those are the joints that the dude had on in the picture. That was like, yo, his fit is sick. They killed it. So they killed it with that.
It's a white linen like Sherpa line on the inside, right? So keep your feet warm. And then like the brown leather.
That's hard.
And then the round laces. That's a sweet fucking shoe.
Hard.
I don't wear Vans like that, but that's a sweet fucking shoe. That would be like
my first Van purchase.
That's a sweet fucking shoe,
That's fucking
bro.
hard.
That's a sweet fucking shoe.
Those are hard.
Dead ass. That's a sweet fucking shoe.
Those are sick right there.
All right. Moving on. So the low top also took a lot of inspiration from the high top.
Not a big fan of the low top.
I don't hate it. Just because I love the high top so much, I'm with the low top too.
It's drip, but the high tops are crushing that.
And the Sherpa lining on the inside just did it for me personally. I thought that was a great fucking touch.
Well, the little fur is kind of reminiscent of the Gucci drip.
Yeah, and see, Ronnie has never shied away from that. Whenever Ronnie Fi, the Kith collaboration with the Timberlands too, he also has Sherpa lining on the inside, and it's like one of his signatures. And I don't mind it at all. I think it's a great touch. I think it's a great touch. I'll fuck with it.
It separates his collab from any other shoe in the brand.
Exactly. And I believe the low tops were $110, if I'm correct, around that number. Moving on. And we also got the slip-on. The slip-on I thought was pretty sweet. Very minimalistic, basic.
Kind of vacation-esque.
Right? And they have mini little Kith box logos on the inside right there. Checkerboard box logos.
Oh, that's hard.
Which I thought was very
hard.
Which was a great touch.
That's hard.
It was a great touch, in my opinion. Mastermind, Kith, and Vans. They did it. For the first time, they did it.
The Treyway collab.
So, all in all, just from this collaboration, I'm just looking forward to see more Vans and Kith collaborations. Just by themselves.
Those are so sick.
I'm looking forward to it. I thought it was a great collaboration.
Real dope.
I definitely thought it was hit out the park.
They killed it.
Right? What do you guys think? Audience, give me a round of applause if you like it, or don't give me a round of applause if you don't like it. All right.
Like the lowest?
All right. Like, a lot of people didn't like it. Also, a lot of people are lazy. There's a lot of
grogginess going on.
A lot of grogginess.
It's been a long work week.
Yeah. All right, moving on. What else?
The highs are fire though.
All right, so we got to talk about Mastermind World a little bit. So like I said, Masaki Homa,
97,
Japanese man started. There he is. He started Mastermind World in 1997. Took a lot of inspiration from high-end luxury items. That's what he was going for. He was trying to create a high-end luxury brand.
Okay.
He never wanted to cheap out on materials. Always used high-end materials, and he definitely asked for the price back too. They never became huge. Like they expanded throughout countries or anything like that, like Supreme Palace have.
Yeah.
But they've also always been a big deal in Japan, and even if they've moved over here, a lot of streetwear people follow them, even though they're not one of the biggest brands in the world.
Gotcha.
Definitely worth mentioning though. Mastermind World.
If the jacket costs $1,800, I think they're doing pretty good for themselves.
Also, there's a Bape collaboration coming like next month, so we're gonna be talking about Mastermind a lot more when this fucking Bape collaboration happens.
Yeah.
Definitely talking about Mastermind a lot more.
We got any new Bape drops to talk about today?
So we got Space Camo to talk about, this Mastermind World collaboration to talk about, but everything's dropping like I think the end of January, so we're going to talk about it for our first February show.
All right.
So we got to stay tuned, man.
So stay tuned. If you want to see that Bape release, you got to tune in.
You got to make sure you subscribe to like WLVS Radio so I pop up every fucking Thursday.
Treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself.
Treat yourself, man. All you gotta do is like watch 2 YouTube commercials to watch my whole show. Just 2 YouTube commercials.
Yeah, you'll be right up to speed.
The first one's like about Lysol wipes, and like the second one I think is like a vacuum or something. You could watch that shit.
Yeah.
It's fine. Just go get yourself something to drink.
Watch the fuck out of that.
Watch the whole fucking episode. It's where it's at.
Yeah, man,
what do we got after this?
There's 8 more besides this one to watch, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, it's you can binge. You can Netflix and chill it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We got anything after this? It's almost time for a break. We've been talking drip for like a good 20 minutes.
Oh, I like these.
What do you think about the episode so far? We've been talking drip.
My
man Tabor just walked in the building. Give it up for Tabor really fast.
What up,
fam? He just walked in the building. So we're going to talk to him about what's going on at Thrift Lords a little bit after the break, right? But do we have any more drip? We going to break soon? All right. So we'll be right back. We're going to do a little break. We got 2 special performers in the building. So we got C's in the building. He's going to drop a poem.
We got poetry and we got some bars.
And then we got James Joint in the building. He's performing his song Drunk Text, bro. Drunk Text, James Joint. C's in the building with a performance. Right. Stay tuned. It's Talk Drip Live. Everybody in the building, I appreciate you. Make some noise really fast.
On the motherfucking radio. You are now rocking with the best. Let's go.
Call that little bitch if she bout it. Dirty work. Dirty work. Call that little bitch if she dirty work. Niggas finesse, I ain't rockin'. Came from the Ville, went to college. Lost souls, no guidance. Loyal core like science. Call that little bitch if she bout it. Niggas get with you, no problem. Haters gon' hate, never mind them. They wanna join the empire. I've been crawling. You can catch me around the way. Heard rumors. They say dirty, got bangers for days. Talking shoulders. Pressing like I need some waves. We been moving. You hauling them essays, no offense. Playing 50 like a bro fence. He was happy, thought he got away. Shot his ass like Mike Pence. I got drive, no license. Got a bun, no title. Put in work, it's the right way. Still love like night school. The bitches I used to know. See me now and they quick to go. Dropping draws, it's original. Niggas faking the dozen a pill. Working friends, but you can't work a million. Think about your wife and your children. Lean on your niggas like double seal. Tell a Jack, nigga, hit me. Shoot your shot and you only got one now. Bang out till it's blanked out. I'm about to 10 and it come down. Keep it loud, I got good sounds. Bet you checking, I got good style. She gon' Google, got to click my profile. Niggas finesse, I ain't rockin'. Came from the Ville, went to college. Lost souls, no guidance. Loyal core like science. Call that little bitch if she bad it. Niggas get with you, no problem. Haters gon' hate, never mind them. They wanna join the empire. I've been calling. You can catch me around the way. Heard rumors. They say dirty, got bangers for days. Talking shoulders. Pressing like I need some waves. We been moving. You hauling them essays. Contact when I smoke. Off the hood like a coat. Bitches love my 6-pack. Shirt off like Gucci Mane. She been goosing since before. Bet she green like gold. I come over for a visit, get all mouth like stove. Dandy, 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 dandy. Boy, you cocky, let it go. Dandy, 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 dandy. Boy, you cocky, let it go. Why you gotta do the most? Burning bread, not toast. I tell her mama to chill. I got that juice in the gold. All these people that surround me, these fake niggas round me up. Dandy, 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 dandy. Dandy, 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 dandy. Dandy, 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 dandy. Dandy, 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 dandy. I've been calling. You can catch me around the way. Heard rumors. They say dirty got bangers for days. Talking shoulders. Pressing like I need some waves. We been moving. You hauling them essays. Niggas finesse, I ain't rocking. Came from the Ville, went to college. Lost souls, no guidance. Loyal core like science. Call that little bitch if she bad it. Niggas get with you, no problem. Haters gon' hate, never mind them. They wanna join the empire.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're tuning in, you are listening to the freshest radio show on the planet. This is Talk Drip Live. It's episode 9. Everybody in the building, make some noise really fast. Now, not every week, but most weeks we have a musical guest tonight. And of course, tonight we also have a musical guest. My man James Joint is going to be up here with his song Drunk Text in a couple minutes. But before that, I wanted to expose everybody in the building to a little bit of fucking culture. So I met a good friend of mine. My man C's is in the building, and he's gonna drop some poetry for you guys, some deep shit for you guys to go home and think about. So I need everybody in the building to be really quiet, pin drop silence, and give it up really fast for my man C's.
All right. Yo, this piece is entitled Questions. Lately, my pastors have been asking questions about things that need to be questioned, like my freedoms in health and the true meaning of wealth, and does anyone really possess it? I mean, the richest or weakest, without wealth of soul, and the poor too broke, left no wealth to hold. Or the wealthiest of all, the ones without a cent, who don't pay a rent and no party do they represent. So no vote they must cast and no news they must watch, no watch to tell time since no schedule they must keep. Are they deep, deep in the forest, suckling on Mother Earth? Not for all she's worth, but just for what they need. So they may play in her lands, so they may bathe in her lakes, realizing it's all they ever needed to take. Living long and rich lives, fed plenty and fed well, without suffering the sins of gluttons. And now all of a sudden, I've got more questions, and still more questions. Like why are there all these races? And should we stay in all places? Or should we be searching for something different? Something unique in a way we're not. Like my famous New York spot. It's a serious melting pot. It's a city that's well seasoned. As I question the reasons, it's all peppered with paprika and garlic, curry and sazon. So many flavors splashed together, too close to hate one another while brewing into a magical soup. A jambalaya, if you will. But now I question, will we be able to eat it? Or has it been spoiled while we were searching for this almighty wealth? Well, tell me, is it love, family, wisdom, or is it territory and gold? And which of these things dearly do I hold? Is there value in them all, but more important in some, as I'm giving these the most attention? Like my freedoms to speak, or my freedoms to write. How about my freedoms to come and to go, or to like who I like? Am I still allowed to listen and then decide what is real? Hell, am I still even allowed to feel how I feel? Or has it been bought and paid for like all the rest of the sheep? As I ask all these questions, it causes me to weep. But still I'll ask questions like how or like when, or if there's a chance for salvation or a slim chance we might win. Then I question, who are the we and where are we all? Have we waited too long, letting things slip away without asking any questions on why they can't stay? Well, here's my new question. Am I asking too many questions? Do I not need to know? Is ignorance bliss? And still I question this. Is this poem long overdue, and why do I ask? Since my brain has been here, but the pen has been running too fast. Have I been searching for questions and then questioning those? I guess the real question is, when did this all start? And should it ever truly end? Forever it's my duty to question my way to the truth, unburying answers and unearthing facts, but even questioning them when I call them that. Because facts are things that haven't been proven wrong. Too many questions have been asked with a different answer each time. But if question enough, a line do they form, a path to a question. Do all of these questions make some connections? I'll tell you what, from all these questions I got, I don't think these questions of mine will ever stop. And neither should yours, until bliss you endure with every waking minute. So go ahead and get in it. The question game. I guarantee if you play long enough, you won't be the same. Will you be more sane or less? Or just questionless? And that's the final question I will ask. But I'm going to ask one more thing of you. A question it's not, it's more like a plea. Please reach for the truth in you, and no matter what you do, never, never stop asking questions. You'll seize his creative creations.
I'm falling and I can't turn back.
He said, give it up for C's one more time. One more time. He said, C's creative creations. C's creative creations. Search it everywhere. My man has deep shit to say. And when I heard him yesterday, I was like, yo, you got some shit to say. And the least I can do is provide you with an outlet. And that's all I wanted to do for you. I'm glad you made it, man. I appreciate it. But without further ado, we do have our musical guest in the building. Give it up for James Joint and his track, Drunk Text.
I'm falling and I can't turn back.
Sipping Hennessy, claim you don't remember me, but you was on my phone last weekend. And we ain't enemies, but you ain't a friend of me. Float face down in the deep end. Jack Danny, she in love with Zannies. Fuck on the floor, yeah, that pussy come in handy. Loose tongue, say a lot of shit I don't mean. Watch your back, kid, don't lag, kid. Look me in my eyes, I don't need to fucking act, kid. Face stiff, cause I'm stressed out. And I don't give a shit what your set bout. And I don't give a fuck who you bang with, punk. Yeah, I got the gas, stinky skunk it, cause Funk's flex platform. Drunk text, back form, text mex, mix up, their threats picked up. Bad bitch, sparked off, bad boy doubted off. Zapped up, fam, stay strapped up, please try to rob me. I fuck around and catch a body, never catch me slipping, got the gang right beside me. Fuckers. Yes, James Joint. It's Astro, James Joint.
I'm falling and I can't turn back.
Yeah.
Good job, yo.
Everyone, we have an announcement to make.
You a big cap, you a big cap, you a big cap, you a big cap. Do you dig that? I don't dig that. Know who with that? You a big cap. Tie your hair back, making these smacks. You been watching too much Paid in Full, forgot to get paid. Little boy Rico cause was dealt, I hold an ace. And I'm having stretches like the shirt that I gave you. You a rap cap, I'm really a full grown ape. Little broke ass nigga, don't try to be a brave. I know why they mad, cause the Panamera paid for. My hoe say I'm gas, but the smoke what I made her. I got so much beef, I need some greens on the side dish. She can't take a hit, I stick and move shit through the toilet. You a pussy nigga, yeah, that's why I gotta rub it in. And if your ass that hard, you probably give it to a thot. You a big cap, you a big cap, you a big cap, you a big cap.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're still tuning in, you are listening to the freshest radio show on the planet. This is Talk Drip Live. This is episode number 9. Everybody in the building, I appreciate you. Make some noise really fast. I was delayed as fuck. We're back. I want to give one more shout out to my man C's and another shout out to my man's James Joint, because they both blew the roof off this fucking place. So one more time, give it up really quick for James Joint and C's. Really deep stuff. I'm really glad we was able to do that. I want to use Talk Drip Live as an outlet for artists in general, whether you do hip-hop, whether you sing, whether you tell poems, whatever you got to do, come on by. I will give you a fucking outlet, man. But right now, you see another familiar face in the building, right?
What's up with y'all, man?
Tell the people who you is, dog.
Yo, I'm one of the co-founders for Thrift Lords. You know, you can check us out on Instagram. We just basically just resell a whole bunch of just fly-ass shit for the low, the vintage, the hype shit, and all that.
And you know, I'm just here to just talk about some more just fly shit.
So that's what we gonna do, right? We just had our break, so we got a little bit more drip to talk about. We got about 20 more minutes left of show time. So let's get on to that next picture. Let's see what's going on, what we got to talk about. What do we have next, Jacob? I don't even know what's next. Oh, we got some Jordan releases to talk about, bro. We got to talk about Jordan releases this week. So these already came. No, I believe these come out next week. Let me look at the date. Right, BHM Jordan 2s, Black History Month. February, obviously, is known as Black History Month. This year, from the Jordan brand, we are getting a Jordan 2, which is one of my least favorite Jordans, in my opinion.
I like the artwork on the kick, though.
Yeah. Does anybody in the building like Jordan 2s? No. Nobody likes Jordan 2s. Why do they still make them?
Because
but we still got them.
People still gonna buy them.
But you know why? Because people's kids pick them.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I take my daughter to pick Jordans, and she always picks the off ones.
What are those?
Picks the off ones.
These the Jordan AK-47s. Fucking, all right, BHM 2s, 118.19. That's when they released. So they released last week, right? The release price was $190, which is a very high ticket for a Jordan release in general.
Those are like $140 worth, you know what I mean?
And I bet they'll go on. If they wasn't a BHM, they'd go on sale. If they wasn't a BHM, they would go on sale. But they are BHM, so they're $190. And I bet they're going to sell out because they are BHM. But eventually they will sell out, right? Jordan 2s don't really sell out on the same day like they used to back when they came out. But now, yeah, exactly. You're going to end up at the outlet.
Wait,
they're going to end up at the outlet.
So is that snakeskin or what is that?
I think they're going for like an elephant, like a tumbled elephant print leather type of deal.
Okay.
And then I like the orange and the purple, very BHM festive type deal. So I dig that. I definitely dig that. Moving on though, what do we have next? All right, so we talked about these before.
Okay.
This was the Bape and Neighborhood and Adidas POD S3.1. That's what it was called. That's a fucking handful. But they released last week also. They released January 19th. We talked about them. They got Boost in them, I believe. Very popular shoe.
I can vibe with them. I can vibe with these hard.
Bape made an NMD a couple years ago, and that NMD to this day, I think retailed for $160, and now it still goes for over $1,000.
Damn.
So whenever Bape does a shoe kind of like that, it's gonna do some numbers, right? With Neighborhood, definitely one of their lesser hyped collaborations because we do have an Ultra Boost coming out next month that we gotta talk about when it comes out. And I pretend that Ultra Boost next month, that Bape Ultra Boost coming out, that thing's gonna go for $1,500.
Easy.
That thing is gonna pay for. That thing is gonna pay bills. 100%. Because the NMD is only the second most popular Adidas shoe. The first one is the Ultra Boost. And that's what they're doing. All right, moving on. What do we have after this? Chinese New Year Ultra Boosts.
I mean, they just added red stripes. I mean,
when I looked before they came out, they were going for under retail. They were going for like 140 on StockX.
Okay, I mean,
and 180 is the retail price. And it's a 4.0, right? The more up you go in Ultra Boost numbers, the less desired they become.
I feel you.
People want 1.0s, 2.0s maybe, but like nobody wants a 4.0 Ultra Boost, right? Even though the technology is better, but the hype has died down because they diluted the market with way too many colorways. I remember when Ultra Boosts were hard to get, bro.
Yep.
Ultra Boosts are not hard to get anymore.
Yeah.
Adidas knew what they did. Moving on. All right, we got Light Bone. So we got the Fear Guides. I don't know if you made it before the Fear Guides, but we were talking about the Light Bone Air Fear Guides. And when the black ones came out, they released 2 Skylon colorways, right? They released a black Skylon, and they also released a white Skylon. But in addition to that, we also got these Light Bone Skylons when these Air Fear Guides, the bone colorway came out. So I got to talk about them. $150 was the retail price. The white ones and the black ones weren't well received, right? When they released for $150, they sat on sneakers, right? I'm sure these went a little bit faster just because the bone colorway was more hyped than the black colorway was. But I definitely still think that the hype isn't around these shoes as much as I feel like it should be. Like, I bought the white ones, and I love my white ones. Even though they sat.
Wait, so...
They're going now, but they sat.
Wait, so what's the price on these?
$150. There's a retail price.
I mean...
When I went on StockX after the release, I believe they're going for like $180-ish. So they actually went up in value. The white ones are staying still, and the black ones are going for under retail.
I would get them at retail, but I mean...
You wouldn't pay extra for them, right? Yeah. I'm not jumping through hoops for them. I agree. I wouldn't jump through hoops for them either. Moving on.
These are hard. These right here go crazy.
So we've seen a lot of the Air Max 2 is making a return. right? Everybody knows what the Air Max 1 is. Everybody knows what the Air Max 90 is. Everybody knows what the Air Max 97 is, the 95, but nobody knows the more obscure Air Max models, right? Me and Shoes for Taves were talking about the old, like the University Gold ones, but these are the Blue Lagoons. These come out, I believe, in a couple. Oh, they already came out on the 17th.
I might have to go ahead and cop these tonight for real.
$140.
Yeah,
and I believe you could do it easily, right? I think they're on sneakers still. They're not going to be hard to get.
I bet.
Right? Moving on.
I can vibe with these ones.
All right, so this is the Footscape.
What the fuck are those?
This is a Footscape. This is a Footscape Nike Air Presto, right? Why is it up here?
Huh?
Because Comme des Garçons made it. Comme des Garçons made it, bro. They made it. And if Comme des Garçons makes it, we gotta buy it. We've talked about Comme des Garçons a lot. Japanese streetwear label with the
they
lot.
literally look like Photoshop shoes.
So it's like a regular Presto with no laces, no nothing, and then they put the tent over it.
And then they just made like the tongue just mad fat for no reason.
And this is the Skylight colorway, and we got another colorway. We got the black colorway, which is this one right here, which is a little better. I still like the Skylight colorway best.
I like these ones better.
You like these ones better?
Yeah,
You rock with those?
Yeah.
I don't like the 10. Infidel giving me the ugliest look right now. You rock those? You rock those? The summertime with the shorts. Summertime with the shorts. Infidel approved, bro. Infidel approved. Infidel approved. Moving on. So Comme des Garçons, man, Japanese fashion label, taking a lot of inspiration from France. Comme des Garçons, they made them, so we had to talk about them.
Okay.
Right? This is the next thing to talk about. This is an Air Monarch 4, right? It is considered the original dad shoe, right? This is District Dabber's favorite shoe of all time, right? He wore those to the football game. So they made 3 Air Monarch colorways, right? Martine Rose collaborated with Nike, and they made 3 Air Monarch colorways. Yo, we gotta keep it quiet in the studio audience, people. I'm trying to do some talking. Trying to talk a little drip.
So then, where do you think this whole like dad shoe hype?
Move on to the next picture, Jacob.
Like came from though.
Move on to the next picture really fast. All right, so this is the white colorway. It looks a little like we got Martine Rose's signature. They basically put like these little bumps on the top right and the top left shoe, right? Which I'm not a fan of. It looks like basically a little tumor, and it was supposed to add this high-end feel, but I don't think it did the mark. That is like a $60 shoe, and that Martine Rose Air Monarch is going for $250 retail.
$250?
$250.
Those are the shoes.
We got the black ones, the white ones, and we got the pink ones, which are those. Right?
The pink joints is all right.
I think the white ones are probably the best ones.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about white.
Yeah.
I mean, but I can vibe with the pink joints though.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely like if I had to get a pair, it'd be the white ones. But I'm not a fan of the shoe. You can't like the Air Monarch is one of those shoes. If you want to make it fresh, you got to do something crazy with the colorway because the silhouette is not fresh. It's just the way it is. It's always been like that. Moving on. What do we got after that? So we got track jackets too. So Martine Rose, when she collaborated with Nike, she did the 3 Monarchs. She also did that track jacket. She did a couple more track jackets, and then she did matching track pants. Right, so we gotta look at it really fast. Again, it's very, very minimalistic. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but we had to talk about it a little bit.
I like the brand, but these specific ones, they just.
You wanna go running that? You wanna go running that? Do a little mile real fast. Do a mile. Put on a track jacket. I like the red.
Those ones, yeah.
The red is sweet, right?
Wait, so
and
what's the?
I think it's like a velour too. I think it's a velour. Yeah.
I was about to ask.
Yeah, it's a velour.
What's the material on them?
Moving on. What do we have after that? I think the pants are after it. The pants are okay. Very, very minimalistic. I'm not too crazy on the pants. And the pants aren't going to break necks either. So I'd steer clear of the pants, to be honest. Moving on. What do we have after that? So there she is, Martine Rose. We got to talk about her because she did do this collaboration. And if Nike felt comfortable enough to work with her, she must be somebody, right? Yeah. She founded her self-titled label in 2007. Martine Rose created Martine Rose, the label. 2007, very big hit when it comes to cult fashion, right? So a lot of people, like, streetwear, underground streetwear people, they very much gravitated toward Martine Rose's collection. And Nike paid a little bit of homage, told her what they liked about it, and then she wanted to bring back the Air Monarch, which is a brave thing to do, bro.
Because them shoes has been dead.
That shoe has been dead for a long fucking time. Like, that's a shoe you don't want to. With everything new and everything you could have did, the React,
but now's the perfect time to redo that.
A 98, but you want to do an Air Monarch, and that's crazy to me. Whoa. Moving on. Moving on. We got hacked by the Russians. All right, time to play The Drip Is Right. Do we have anybody in the building who wants to win this T-shirt? Who wants to win this T-shirt? Yo, musical guest, you want to win this T-shirt? All right, come on, step on up. Let's get this man a mic. Get up, come on.
Grab a mic, bro.
No, give him a mic. Let's get him a mic. Let's get him a mic. Let's put a camera to him. Sit over there for me.
Stay over here.
So we're going to play The Drip Is Right. For whoever doesn't know what The Drip Is Right is sit right over there. It's a game I like to... And Jacob, can we get that second camera on him? So whoever doesn't know, we play The Drip Is Right every week whenever we got some time left. We got about 10 minutes. We thought it'd be a good idea to play. The Drip Is Right is a game I invented, right, where we try to give away some cool product to some people in the audience. You were here last time when we played, right?
Yeah.
So what's going to happen is I'm going to put up 3 different articles of clothing, all right? Listen closely, right? These are the rules, right? If you win, you get to win. You win the Supreme T-shirt, right? You're going to go to college tomorrow with a Supreme T-shirt on, right? Maybe you better make sure your phone charged because you'll be taking a lot of numbers. Drip. But all right, so I'm gonna put up 3 articles of clothing, and I'm gonna give you the retail price of these articles of clothing. I'm gonna tell you when it came out, and you gotta give me a good guess of what you think this item is going for on the resale market. All right? If you get 3 right in the range, if 3 right, then you get to take the shirt home. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that's
So you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. What's the first item, Jacob? What's the first item? All right. This is it. Do you know what this is? Do you know what this is?
Yeah, it's Supreme.
All right. It is Supreme. All right. So you got to talk a little louder into the mic, okay? What is it?
It's Supreme.
All right. It is Supreme. He's correct. So what it is Supreme Scarface split tee, right? It's a black colorway of the tee. It came out with their Scarface collaboration. They did multiple tees. They did a hoodie. They did tees and they did a hoodie. Yeah, and that's about it. And they did a sculpture, right? So this was out of their Scarface collaboration. The retail price of this T-shirt was $44, right? What was it?
44.
$44 was the retail price of this T-shirt. Now, you got to give me a good guess of what you think the average resale price is. It came out in 2017, I believe, right? Or maybe 18. I think it came out in 2018. 2018, right? And you got to give me a good guess of what you think it's going for on the resale market. So when it came out, it sold out pretty fast. Supreme, Scarface collaboration. Everybody loves that movie. Everybody loves Tony Montana. So what do you think this T-shirt is going for on the resale market, my man?
Shit. I'm thinking like 250.
250? That's not bad. What do you guys think? 200? What? Give me another one.
I think they're going for like 150.
You with him? 250? You think 250? 180? 180?
150 for the resale, I think.
I'm thinking
150 for the resale?
I mean,
damn, bro. You don't fuck with Scarface like that?
I mean, just from what I've seen, like, because I've seen like people trying to sell for 150.
Any other guesses? We got any more guesses? Any more guesses? He got the recipe. The correct answer, drum roll. $190 was the correct answer.
I said 150 to 170.
So my man did it.
Nah,
You should have wanted to play, bro. But you were only $60 off, so I'm gonna give you that question.
All right, that's
We're $60 off, so I'm gonna give you that question.
All right.
All right. Next. So that was one. You gotta answer 2 more if you want this shirt, bro.
All right.
All right. What do we got next? All right. Do you know what these are?
Nah, I don't.
Do you know what these are?
I mean, I don't know the name, but I know like what they are.
This is a Adidas Human Race pink holy colorway. $250 was the retail price. Pharrell made this shoe just like he makes every Human Race shoe.
So that means it's going
It's
up.
inspired a lot. Exactly. And it's inspired a lot from the Hindu religion and the holiday of Holi, right? Which is the festival of colors. So he released the pink ones. He released like a color splatter ones, and then he released the black ones. And they all have Hindi going up and down. I don't remember what it says in Hindi, but it says something. And I also know that it's Hindi. And I also know that they were $250. And I also know that they came out in 2017, but then they restocked in 2018. And so the price went down. But again, $250 was the retail price. Give me a good guess. What you think that average resale price is, man?
What's the retail price again?
$250.
$250.
And remember, the most important fact I gave you was the fact that they restocked.
They restocked.
Whenever something restocks, the price goes down.
All right.
Not from retail. The resale price goes down. Give me a good guess.
I
A
don't
good
know,
guess.
like
Everybody think of a good number that you think it is.
350.
375.
I think it's like
350.
I think it's like 400.
670.
I think it's like 400.
400. Resale. There you go. What do you think it is? 270?
Nah,
270?
not 270.
What do you think?
I said 400. That's what I said,
400?
yeah.
Any more guesses? Any more guesses? Yeah. The correct answer is $270.
Damn.
So I want everybody give it up, yo, because she got it right on $270, and that was pretty impressive, right? So they were $350. So you basically missed that one.
Right.
But tell you what, if you get this last one right, I'll give you the shirt.
All right.
Because you also perform for free.
Yeah.
And I don't pay by musical guests.
Yeah,
so you get the T-shirt. But you got to get this last one right.
All right.
All right? Or I'm going to give it away to somebody next week.
That's
or
cool.
right after this one. All right. We got last item. All right. You know what this is?
Aces.
Yeah.
This is an A6 Gel Light 3 collaboration with Kith and Montclair. Again, another three-way collaboration, right? The biggest name in that was Montclair.
Yeah.
Montclair is a very, very expensive brand. And they don't really collaborate with people. But again, Ronnie Fieg gets to collaborate with everybody because he's Ronnie Fieg, right? Kith, Montclair, A6 Gel Light 3. Usually a Gel Light 3 retails, I believe, at like $120. Maybe even less than that. I think it might be $100. But this one specifically, again, premium materials. Again, Kith looked at it. Again, Montclair looked at it. The retail price of this shoe was $225.
All right.
Not bad. Again, for a Gel Light 3, though, it's pretty bad. It's a very minimalistic shoe. $225 was the retail price. Give me a good guess what you think that resale price is, bro.
When did it come out again? When did it come out?
It came out, I believe, in 2017. That's what it says. 2017. Don't quote me on that, but around 2017.
All right.
And what's important is you need to know that it's a high-end collaboration, right? Montclair. Another important thing to know is that it's a Gel Light 3, which is generally a cheap shoe. So you got to think about who's going to spend more than regular money on a shoe, no matter who collaborates with it. Mm-hmm. And is that really going to drive resale price up, right? Ronnie Fieg has made a lot of Gel Light 3s in his day. His New York Knicks ones still go for like $600. I believe his Miami ones go for like $400. So give me a good guess on what you think this average resale value is for this Kith X Montclair X A6 Gel Light 3. For this Supreme Spitfire t-shirt. You want it?
I don't know. I'm thinking like 300. I'm thinking like 300, 350.
300. You gotta give me 300 or 350?
All right, 350.
Try again.
Try again. Am I like too low or too high?
If not 350, then it would be
300. Yeah.
There you go. Congratulations, you won the shirt.
All right, cool. That's straight.
The correct answer is $270. He was $30 off after we talked about it.
Yeah, that's cool.
So we gonna give it up one time for James Joy. He won our t-shirt and he performed for free, which is the most important part. So you gotta take that home. You can go to college tomorrow. You gonna go to Nova, and you gonna have on a Supreme Spitfire shirt, and you gonna make sure that phone gonna be charged.
Yeah, for sure.
Right,
for sure.
the phone gonna be charged. That's what happens over here. We make dreams come true on Talk Drip Live every single Thursday from 9 to 10 p.m. So make sure you tune in. We had a good time. What'd you think about the show?
Oh yeah, it was lit.
If you ever miss us, man, if it's like, a Wednesday or like a Tuesday or a Sunday and I'm not here and you really want to, come by to listenvisionlive.com and hang out, make sure you check out Phone Homie Show, the Slab Hour, every single Sunday night from 9 to 10 p.m. Phone Homie presents the Slab Hour with Phone Homie. If you're around on Tuesday nights, make sure you check out Talking Terps with District Dabbers. And if you're around on Thursdays, this is the only place to be. There's literally nowhere else you could be. I can't think of one other place someone would rather be than right here at 2622 Georgia Avenue, Northwest Washington, D.C., next week for the 10th episode of District Davis Presents Talk Trip Live with Peter Plains. Everybody in the studio audience, I appreciate you. Make some noise for me really fast, and we're out. I'll see you guys next week.